village, you do not know what's going to be happening. And the first thing that you want to do is to make sure that you have the understanding of the kids that are there. When we gave that kid a cigarette, they asked for a cigarette or they asked for chop chop, which is food. You give them something. You give them something so that it shows that we are friendly. That boy did not even take a drag of that cigarette. He brought it into his hooch so that mother could have it. Next. Just two girls that you see, loving kids, they're normal kids, just like what we have here. But they happen to be in a war-torn country, as you can see. Next slide.
Molly Fisher take the cannon swab from the hands of her dead husband and help carry on the fight for freedom. I felt the biting cold at Valley Forge and gave warmth and comfort to General Washington and his tired and hungry Continental Army. I rode with Ethan Allen and the Green Mountain Boys. I saw the signal that started the midnight ride of Fall Revere. I was flown above the decks of old Ironsides and from the masts of the Yankee and China Clippers. I blazed the trail with Daniel Boone and Davy Crockett. I led the settlers coming west and crossed Death Valley and Covered Lake. I was carried through the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli by the United States Marines. Once I fell to the ground at Custer's last stand, and there were no living hands left to pick me up. I galloped up the slopes of San Juan Hill with Teddy Roosevelt and Rough Riders.
For me, growing up in the 1950s and 1960s, World War I and Armistice Day had a special place in my memory. In the 1950s and 1960s, World War I veterans were like Vietnam veterans are to us today. Present was starting to fade away. For most people today, if they are given any thought at all, the doughboys of World War I are too often just faces and old black and white photographs. But I knew many